Welcome back, everyone. Nick and Lex here. Thank you so much for joining me to another episode of Music with Nick. Today, we got a request for a very famous song. I did some research because I didn't know anything about it. This is Derek and the Dominoes. We're going to do Layla. And this is from the album Layla and Other Assorted Love Songs. Now, I did look, this is from 1970. Now, I did look up some of the information, but first, I wanted to give, credit where credit is due. This is a request from JK. Thank you so much for choosing this song. This is not a marathon. This is just one song, but we're going to do it with a lot of attention. Okay, so I did do some digging. I just was like, okay, he did put Eric Clapton there in the description. So I went on Wikipedia, and so it says basically Layla and Other Assorted Love Song is the only studio album by the English American rock band Derek and the Dominoes, released November 1970 as a double album. It is best known for its title track, Layla, which is often regarded as Eric Clapton's greatest musical achievement. So that's just, I think, something that I should have, I didn't want to go in so blind because I don't know. It was just like it got my attention. And also it says here, background, Derek and the Dominoes grew out of Eric Clapton's frustration with the hype associated with his previous bands, the supergroups Cream and Blind Faith. So basically, I guess it was another like passion project, but it is Eric Clapton's work. So that's what was my confusing. That's why I looked it up actually, because it was okay. Who are these Layla and the Derek and the Dominoes, and then also he put Eric Clapton. So how are these like related? So basically, it's just like a band that he formed for this one CD. Because after that, the history of Eric Clapton came. And before that was just Eric Clapton self-titled. So it is just interesting to know. So it is rather a long song, like almost like Freebird, one of those epics. So let's dive in. Thank you so much for being here. If you're an Eric Clapton fan or Derek and the Dominoes, if the thumbnail, caught your attention, thank you for being here. Thank you for checking out the video. I guess I'm done reading. But yeah, also check out the videos I do with my lovely wife, Alexia. We do, most of the videos are still, us two together. We try to post at least one video together a day. And then the others pretty much I do by myself because she has severe back problems. She does work mostly standing and walking and stuff like that. So, but yeah, check out our channel. Maybe check out our Patreon. We do all sorts of full albums on there. Just wanted to throw it out there because I guess I don't do it enough, but I thought it was a good opportunity to do it here. All right, so let's get into the song. We're going to do Layla, and everybody enjoy. Here we go. Nice riff. Okay, I'm so sorry that I'm like literally interrupting it so early, but this riff is super familiar. This I'm sure I've heard this somewhere, maybe sampled in a commercial, but I've like, my brain tells me you've heard this before, but I've no idea what the lyrics are about. But I guess the riff is like, has been oversampled. I guess it is very, very famous. Let's just start over. I don't want to interrupt, but I do have to. I want to be always completely honest. This riff is just like, you've heard this before. So, okay, let's do it again. Here we go. When this comes in here. Wow, so good. I love it. It seems almost like a theme song. Like, please let me know if this wasn't a show, or I don't know, because I've now that we've gone down this rabbit hole of a lot of 70s groups, such as Steely Dan. Like, it's insane how much I hear Steely Dan everywhere, in the supermarket, in commercials, in, you know, it's crazy. So I don't know. I just know that I've heard this that riff, and then and then that Layla, I think he's like, got me on my knees. I don't remember that, but man, and it's only like literally like 3 minutes, not even 3 minutes in, but it just sounds very epic, and I can see why this was so successful. It has a much more rockier sound than the other Eric Clapton work that I know. I don't really know a lot of Cream. I know da 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 dum bum 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 da da. I know that because Scorsese, I watch a lot of Scorsese movies, and he plays a lot of, I think, Stones and Cream and Clapton and stuff like that. So it's just like from those movies, but yeah, this is a good one. I can see how this is maybe like sometimes like, like my first lick I ever learned, so some people, really good. It's really very memorable, so very, very easy to sing along, and really cool. So let's see what else the song has to offer. I know this piece of music. This is at the end of Goodfellas, when he's talking about basically how he like screwed everybody over, and basically told the police everything, and then he gets like I guess a house, from the FBI. But this is the music. I've seen the movie like 50 times, I know. So wow, I didn't know that was that song as well. So I guess maybe the intro is also in the movie Goodfellas, so that's why I know it from. Makes sense. But yeah, this is such an epic part when he's just like, so everything went to at the end of the movie. So this how it ended. And I have some trouble. I don't know if it's because there's always a voiceover in Scorsese's movies, like at the end they're like, you hear like Nicky say, well, in the end, we all got screwed, like stuff like that. But it's either Casino or Goodfellas, but I'm pretty much 100% sure it's Goodfellas. But I just like those two movies are so intertwined because it's the same actors, same director, Robert De Niro and Joe Pesci. Although the what's his name? May he rest in peace. He just passed away. I just had his name in my mind. He just passed. Man, I'll come to my mind. course, Ray Liotta, may he rest in peace. He died way, way too young. What a shame. What's going on? Beautiful. Very beautiful, man. And yeah, I just looked it up and it is in Goodfellas. I knew it. I knew this is like, it's such an epic scene. It's just an epic movie. Actually, I have this really cool story. Since Alexia is also huge fan of Scorsese, and we just love, those were like the first movies we watched together, like our romantic movies. But she basically one day she came home and she's like, hey, I have a surprise, and she blindfolded me and she basically put me in the car. She carried me into the car. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. No, but she walked me to the car and then she was like, okay, we're going somewhere, but you can't look, like the entire way. And I was like, oh my God, okay. And basically she took me to a classic viewing. It was at Cinepolis in Florida, a beautiful theater. And they were showing Goodfellas in the theater. So that was in, I think, 2018 or something. And it was just like, wow. I mean, I'd seen the movie literally like, I don't know, 50 times or more. And then, I've never seen it on the big screen. I was just too young, and it was just an experience for both of us because we both love that movie. We just love everything mafia. I mean, the little, Familia, and for a Patreon, and then we call it the Dan because of Steely Dan, but obviously it was the Don. But then we don't want to, we don't want it to sound too, mobster, because people could get the wrong idea. We just love, it's just a genre that's a lot of, fun, I guess. I know it's very violent and stuff, and it might be wrong, but it's just good acting and the music is great. And it's just, I don't know, it's just one of those things that you have a passion for, like The Godfather and stuff. But man, this was a great, great track. It's so funny how you kind of like hear things in life and you never really connect the dots, but I'm happy I did this reaction, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Sorry for interrupting. We have to, you know, right now, the record companies are very like strict with everything, you know. They're basically, they don't understand that they're making all the money. We don't make any money. And, but they still don't want us to do these videos. So it's like free advertisement, you know, even for Scorsese, you know, I mean, he's kind of benefiting from this as well. So, you know, it's just fun. We love to do this, and it's just fun to sit down and discover, you know. So that's why we do it, and we love our fan base, and we love the comments, and you guys, you know, you have great stories to tell as well. So that's literally why we do it. This is like a passion project. We started it because of COVID, and then we saw other people were doing it. We didn't really know what to think of it, but then we did it ourselves, and it was pretty fun. And then I'm a musician. I've always loved music, but I was listening, and I still listen to music that's very, very different from 70s rock. So, you know, it's just a lot of fun. But hey, thank you, JK, for choosing this track. Very epic, very cool. I love that the piano part was going on for a lengthy time. It's almost written for a movie, you know, so it worked perfectly. But this was a lot of fun. Thank you. And also you guys for watching, everyone at home. If this was nice, if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, give it a thumbs down, whatever you think, and maybe subscribe to the channel. Thank you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.